Alrighty, hello, party people. Welcome back.
Yay!
Hello.
Last
It is me.
last week, you all got up to some shenanigans in Rock Hall,
No, we didn't.
including attacking,
I like shenanigans.
including attacking the mayor, who you did not know was the mayor at the time, getting rewarded for it, talking to the interesting shopkeepers in town. Before the next morning, or the morning you talk to the shopkeepers, skedaddling out of town on your cart headed down the road towards Rhienport. Move some stuff and some notes. Cool. You all had a pretty temperate day, all things considered, and the seasons and where you all are as you guys began your journey heading down the road. What would you all like to do?
I thought we were going towards the water. Oh, no, sorry. It was cheaper going that way. Never mind.
Yep, you guys crunched the math last time.
By you guys, you mean you.
Shh.
What kind of day is it?
That's pretty, considering the season, temperate.
Temperate. About noon are we about?
You guys left about about noon. It's about 6 hours of travel day. Random, who's driving the cart? It's Rook and Emrys, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Got all that stuff done last time.
So, Lucius.
Something wrong?
No, I was just wondering. So you died.
I think so.
Do you mind if I ask, what was it like?
Huh. Tell you the truth, very anticlimactic. It was like it was like feeling very tired all at once. At least the way I went. By the time I noticed I was dying, I'd gone through I'd gone through something, I think. All I remember is just sort of wanting to lie down. I suppose that whole going into the light thing is a bit of a hmm, it's a bit of a there's not really much truth to that. You just feel really sleepy.
Darkness
And
takes
what
us all.
happened? Sorry, Mags, go ahead.
Darkness takes us all.
And what about after? Do you
Oh,
remember
I
anything
don't
about it?
remember after. I just woke up.
So you died and then you woke up and it was like instant?
It felt like it.
You don't remember anything about the beyond?
Not really. It really didn't. It really just felt like right there. Just one moment I'm dozing off in in a valley of bodies, and then the next time in a mound of bodies.
Do you remember anything about your life from before?
Oh, of course I do.
Like what?
Oh, just traveling, seeing the sights. Some details are fuzzy, but I recall those nice moments being on the road, talking with friends, jotting down details, stories.
Where
Hmm.
was home?
Huh, I don't remember. Home was the road. That's where the
Do you
home
remember
was.
anything about the places you visited? Or just
Some,
about the state of the world at the time?
I do. I do. I recall. I recall lots of feeling at the moment. The details are so fuzzy. There was. There are some stories I do remember. Some old stories and tales of nights that were even before me.
Do you
Uh,
remember anything that could give us a hint about when you're from? Like, do you remember if Odoron existed? Do you remember, any
oh,
particular historical events?
what sort of a city's called Odoron? Who names their who names it after odors? So, hmm. uh, well, I do recall a mountain, though during my travels, that mountain was once split in half. I forgot for what reason. There was a significance to that, though. I should
Mountain
remember.
split in half.
Ah, maybe I'll remember.
Uh,
I know that
does
there was a mountain.
does a mountain split in half mean anything to me?
Nope.
Right down the
Probably to none of us.
Pretty much.
But
Wait.
could I surmise that because he doesn't so I apologize if this was wrong, but I was talking about Odoron. I assumed that was common knowledge.
Yes. Devastation is pretty
So,
common knowledge that there was a kingdom and it is now
so,
gone.
Yep.
so would the fact that he had never even heard of Odoron be confusing to me?
Yes. Also, you're from near the dwarves. Make a history check.
For me?
Nope.
Me?
You want me to do it?
Barzu.
Me?
Oh, pardon.
You didn't grow. You went on your own. You didn't study the dwarven classics.
True.
You went out and made friends with turtles.
Oh, wait, no.
21.
There is a dwarven history that is mostly myth about like their creation and how the kingdoms came to be.
Hmm.
It does talk about the first king that united all three of the dwarven kingdoms, splitting a mountain in half.
Hmm. That was myth. That happened. Actually, mountain split.
How
Oh,
old of a
yes.
myth are we talking about?
First king of dwarvens? Very old.
The king?
Like how old?
Old as balls. Older than me.
I mean, Odoron's been gone for 1,300 years, and
Oh, it was longer
I
than
don't
that.
I don't think there's been a man, woman, or child in 1,300 years who hasn't heard of it at least.
Is Odoron? I'm not familiar with this. Doesn't seem. Actually, do I have any kind of inkling of a name Odoron? Maybe not even just Odoron, like maybe even a word or a phrase or a name that might have led to Odoron? Can I roll for that?
Like, am I correct in understanding this would be like meeting somebody who has never heard of the Roman Empire or something like that,
Yeah,
or something akin to that, or
some
like
level
somebody
of
who's
what.
never heard of England?
Make a general intelligence check.
Okay. So, 17.
Okay. You don't. How did you phrase it when you talked to him about Odoron? Did you say Kingdom of Odoron or did you just say Odoron? Lenny.
I just said Odoron.
Okay.
I'm not sure Dietrich would know that whether it had been a kingdom or whatever else,
Yeah.
or what the difference is.
A land mass. Yeah, you have some inkling it might be a kingdom that has risen and fallen between then and now, but nothing that you connect in your head. Oh, we really jinxed her. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Boy.
But yeah, you have
With Henrietta?
yeah, you don't have two and two put together.
Hmm. I've never heard of Odoron.
Odoron was a great, land mass that sank into the sea. And it
Must have
happened.
not been that impressive in my time.
Wow.
Or else I might have said something about it or wrote
It
something.
happened. It happened more than 1,000 years ago, and every child learns about Odoron.
What
Like,
happened
we
to
all
it?
read the storybooks. It's
Oh,
that someone wouldn't have heard of it. How old are you exactly?
hmm, I don't remember. Now, you as soon as you say the word story, Lucius just kind of like tilts his head. Do tell me about this story of yours, though.
No, I haven't. I don't know all the details. I haven't read it since I was a kid, and I certainly didn't pay attention when they taught us that in school. But
Certain. You have
but there
more
was a
information than me.
there was a great country on this landmass, and then it sank into the ocean, and it's gone. There's just ocean there now. Kind of hard to miss.
Is that so? Sounds very similar to my experience. Though I assume no one remembers a golden city being smashed into oblivion. Hmm. But you said, wait, hold on. It's not a city. Odoron is not a city. It's a, it's a landmass.
Whole
You're
ass
saying.
kingdom.
I can't say I know anything about a golden city, although I sure would like to visit.
Oh, trust me, it's not as impressive as you think. It totally crashed the gold market economy if you introduced it. Uh, but you said an entire Odoron is an entire kingdom. That's,
I mean, it
that's quite
was.
that's quite a disaster. Hmm. Hmm.
So above game, this is like if you'd been dead for like 5,000 years and you were questioning a high school dropout about what was the Roman Empire. And it's like, I don't know, dude, I've heard of it. That's about all I can tell you. Like you've reached the extent of Dietrich's knowledge.
That's perfect. I mean, that's
Awesome.
perfect. That's perfect. Uh, uh, uh,
Darn.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Guess it's gonna be one of those nights then.
Yep.
mhm.
Yeah, but like
Mhm.
above game, above game. It's like, oh god, what was the name? Like talking to a Mesopotamian that like woke up in 2022 to some extent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I can't summarize world history for you because I
Of
don't
course you
really
can.
know it.
Just do it.
I like history.
Then, Mr. Farzu, would you know more about the event that went on? What's the tale of Odoron?
Would I know more?
Yes, you would.
Meh. Above game, I actually don't know. So
Okay. Yeah, you can relay and confirm some things that it happened
yeah.
about 1,300 years ago. The entire kingdom just was wiped out and gone. The crater it left behind flooded with water. The elves and humans and dwarves did write some accounts from those that were far enough away from it, but some of the human and dwarven accounts have been destroyed or lost, the elves also keep some of the knowledge that they have maintained from that period secret. So beyond that, you don't know much else behind it. Happened 1,300 years ago. The entire kingdom disappeared, and it caused storms and damage, and basically exposed the landmass to what it was.
So above game, would any of us know, like, when was the rise of this kingdom? Like, how long was it around before this devastation?
Above game, the elves would have that, and they have kept that secret for the most
Okay,
part.
so yeah, so we just wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
1,300 years ago. Wow, I've been asleep for a long time.
That's when the kingdom fell. If you're too old to even remember the kingdom existing, I mean, I have no idea how long the kingdom was around.
And it was pretty big too.
Yeah, it was
Worries me then. If the time scale between my death and the kingdom's end was even say a couple hundred years.
I yeah, I don't know how long this kingdom was around for. A couple hundred years seems on the short end of any estimate.
Oh. Well, thank you for this interesting tidbit of knowledge. Hmm.
Knowledge is key.
So you're literally ancient.
Oh, don't be like that. That's a bit much. Be like you waking up some 1,000 years ahead in the future. You're still you. You're not an ancient. You're just a person. Come now.
Oh,
Don't be like
sure, but you're positively primordial.
you're. I don't know if it's. I don't know if. I don't like being called old. That's a bit
Well,
much. You don't have to
what
call me primordial, my man. That's
what species even are you under there? Are you extinct? Are you like the missing link?
missing link. I don't remember. I do remember. Actually, no. Wait. Huh. I don't remember. Huh? I know I'm not human because I recall humans were quite annoying back in my day. Humans were quite annoying, but they were oh you oh they were nice people. They were all so enjoyable with their little lives. But
Well, listen to this boomer. He's already started with the back in my day.
calm.
Boomer.
You
What do you
you
mean?
started it. You encouraged it.
Above game, I'm a human and I can't stand humans either.
Right?
Like, oh,
It's so
oh, no.
relatable.
Yeah, I mean, count me into the humans are annoying club for
Mhm.
sure. I mean, I
Oh, you
I
know, you know what's the best? You know what was the most fun I had listening to a human manifest destiny, talking about how it was their God-given right to walk across the entire world. Oh, that was rich. That
Sail,
was
that
sail,
part
sail
that
across the
that
entire world. Above game.
that
sail across
that
the
that
entire
part
world.
hasn't really changed. They've managed to end up pretty much everywhere like a weed.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, good for them. They're a tenacious bunch, I suppose. Really good go-getters, those. And I will say, they were my best audience. They were always amazed about everything. My God, you lived past 100? My word. You could uh, kill this and do that? Oh, wow.
So you're a race that lives over 100.
I think.
I mean, we are
I suppose.
narrowing
I
it
suppose.
down somewhat.
Indeed.
My people certainly don't live that long.
Was I an elf? No, I couldn't have been an elf. I hated them too. Was I? Oh my gosh. Was I a self-hating elf? My word, this memory. So terrible.
Did you have low elf esteem?
Take a point.
Oh my god. This is above game, by the way. I'm not. What?
Oh man, I know what you are now.
Excuse.
That was perfect.
That was just corner pocket,
Oh.
8-ball corner pocket, sunk it.
All I know is I just wrote down stories. Everyone's tales. Woes, dreams, ideals. And now they're gone.
Well, can you write them down again? What's your writing look like?
Oh, I could definitely write them down again. Wait, can I get a piece of paper?
Maybe like if he has like old time words, y'all can figure out when his old time words are from when he
Yeah,
writes them down.
Oh, that's a
what
good. That's a good.
what languages do you speak? What sorts of
English, English. You speak it.
what 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 sorts of languages do you speak? What does your alphabet look like? Like, is he writing like hieroglyphics or something
Oh my
above game?
god! I just write fucking hieroglyphics and
Above-
memes speak.
Above game, if he were to write, it would be in common.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like cuneiform?
No.
So I suppose so. As soon as I
Aramaic?
start writing, I just start writing normal common. It's like,
Yeah.
does this look strange?
Well, right here I think it's I before E except after C, but other than
Oh,
that, you're
damn!
fine.
I'm
No,
always terrible with that.
I'm kidding. I don't fucking know.
Oh shit. Okay. Well. Well, you can you understand this writing?
Of course.
Oh. Well, that's not as. I suppose. I guess my mind is still a bit scrambled. I can speak. I can speak to
Oh,
everyone
we
normally,
know.
so I assume. Hmm.
I can barely read common.
I can barely read anything else without my spells, of course.
Well, I could try and rewrite things, though nothing's really coming back to me other than. Hmm, nothing's really coming back to me other than Geddes' story.
We'll start with that. Who knows? It might jog your memory.
Hmm. You're right. I'll get on it. Let me just move into the corner over here. Excuse me, miss. So sorry. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Let me just move up. Oh my god, this cart is so
It is
crowded.
very crowded.
Please, I'm so sorry. I just need this little area right here. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Take it easy there, Socrates.
Uh, I need to get into the mood, the zone, the whew.
No, not on this cart. You don't.
Well,
In
that's true,
public?
probably.
Yeah, no, not in public, my friend. You do that in personal room.
Oh, I'll get back to you on those stories.
Yeah, I take back my comment about getting you laid. I'm pretty sure if you slept with any living person, it might be statutory rape.
Wow.
I can't even. Mr. Dietrich, I can't even. That was.
A little bit too much.
That
Sorry.
was a bit much. Looks is just
No,
completely lost for words. He's just
transitioning.
like,
I'm transitioning from virgin jokes to old jokes. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
I'm so. I. Uh, uh, I'm just going to. I'm just going to die in this corner right here. Excuse me.
Again?
I'll die a second time.
Look, it's a good joke.
Oh. Okay.
So, if you came back to life, are you undead?
Am
Are
I?
you just like a skeleton under there, or some kind of zombie?
No, I've shown you my face, and I flip it up again, just a human face, quick and simple, and just plop it back down. I still have to eat. I get hungry. I have to sleep. How do I look? I'm not a zombie, right? I'm not a skeleton, am I?
DM, how does he look?
Do you guys remember like the scene from like Shrek 2 when like Prince Charming flips up the helmet thing? It's kind of like that.
I don't remember that off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So, a
Does it look
mummy's boy.
bad?
Is it a
Like
good thing or a bad thing?
A model mummy's boy.
and a chin that could cut granite. Yeah, no. Fairly attractive, regular-looking human underneath the helmet, or the flip-up part that you can see.
Kind of smooth, aren't you?
Ugh. What do you mean? Oh, I must look horrifying. Ugh, let me put this helmet back on.
Honestly, you look really good for your age.
Well, this isn't my body, so I assume so.
Whose body is it?
I have no idea.
So you're possessing someone else's body?
I don't know. They were in a ditch when I woke up.
So you possessed somebody else's dead body?
Perhaps. I don't have anything on me though, so
Can I
I mean,
determine on how old he is?
yes.
Can we radiocarbon date Lucius?
Yeah.
fucking body.
Above game. No, actually, above game. In game. Hold up. I actually want to double check something real quick. Where is Dietrich's backstory?
Yeah, if you want to get Lucius
What do you want to
laid, you
know?
have to find an archaeologist. They'll date any old thing
Holy shit.
Oh, take a point.
for that dad joke. Really?
Yeah,
What
that was funny.
what did you want to know about my backstory?
Do you want make an intelligence check for me, please? Dietrich.
This isn't gonna go well.
No, it's not.
That is a natural 3 for a 2.
Nope.
That's a person's face, all right.
Yep, pretty much.
Would I know that that information about that the elves might know more information?
I was to say more so. What about Odoron in general?
Just like, would I be able to tell Lucius in game? Like, oh, none of us know, but the elves might know. Or would that not even be information I would have?
Because you've jumped around to a couple cities.
Yeah, I've been to Ceres.
Yeah, so you would know that they have libraries that have books dating back to like pre-devastation. So you would have some idea that maybe there might be something there.
Well, Lucius, I can't say I've ever visited myself, as we all know, I'm not much of a reader, but there are some pretty grand libraries in Ceres, one of the elf enclaves. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going there because the elves are dicks, but
That's always been true.
the information you seek might be there. Or at the very least, maybe you'll find something out about your history, or you'll find out about some historical event you recognize, and we can sort of ballpark how old you might be.
That would be nice.
That's where I got this. And Dietrich will pull out his amulet before tucking it back under his shirt.
Ah, what is it?
Well, this, well, you might call it my lucky charm.
Oh my.
I I told you about those debts I had run up in Storm Point and Salt Wallow.
Hmm.
And, well, when I was running from them, I ended up in Ceres, which is almost entirely populated by elves, and as you can probably tell, I'm not an elf. And so they did what elves always do, and they were trying to find me and kick me out of their city. And well, I'm pretty sneaky fellow. I managed to evade the law for a while. But when I was on the run from some of their soldiers one day, I heard this voice in my head, just a whisper. It guided me down an alley and then into a door, through a room and into another door and another until I had no idea where I was, some inner room in some slum on the outskirts of town. And I saw this amulet. And when I put it on, it just whispered that if I want my luck to turn around, I must serve. And at the time, I desperately needed my luck to turn around. So I said yes. And that was the last I heard the voice. But ever since then, I'm at least 50-50, which is a nice improvement.
A talking coin.
Well,
Yes.
like a necklace more than a coin. But and when I once a day I can touch it and it will sort of get hot or cold depending on what it thinks I should do. I can ask it a question, but I'm not like Henrietta. I never hear a voice.
Is your patron Katy Perry?
Oh
Hot,
my.
hot and then cold.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I was going to make an inappropriate innuendo, but that's
Innuendo.
oh god.
No.
Uh, but
All of a sudden, we just start singing Bloodhound Gang.
oh my
Just
God.
because you're old enough to remember that song.
I mean, Emerson and I are the only two like non-humanoid mammals here, right?
Yeah.
But I don't I don't really hear a voice. It's she comes to me in my dreams. It's completely different than what you've encountered.
Everyone's got a boss, I suppose. We all have someone we have to answer to at the end of the day.
Not if you climb up to the top of a really high tower where no one can get you. Work my own jobs, hang out up there. Got nobody.
That sounds nice. The funny thing is, I still have no idea at all what this thing even wants. I every day I ask it a question, should I do this? Should I do that? And it'll get hot or cold and whether it thinks it's a good idea or a bad idea, but I don't know what kind of goal it's steering me toward. It told me to go be a pirate, and then I was a pirate for 5 years, and then it told me to stop. It told me to join up with you folks. It told me that going to Rock Hall would be a good idea. I haven't I haven't the foggiest idea what this amulet wants with me. I just know that I have to obey, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I found it in Ceres, where you might find some answers, but it's not a place that'll be easy to get into or easy to. It won't be easy to talk to the elves as a non-elf.
Okay. I need Rook and Emrys to make perception checks, please. As it's starting to get dusk on your first day on the road.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm going to use his passive of 15.
I'll go ahead and use my passive of 20.
About 100 feet on the road ahead of you, you see 3 kind of dots, probably Rook, you can probably see that they're animals at this distance better than Emerus. Over something with two more blobs at this distance, like up over on the side of the road.
So when you say animals, like dog animals or like horse animals, like just in terms of size, larger than a bread box?
Slightly larger than a dog.
Okay. And they're on the side of the road, and they look kind of like they're doing their own thing.
Well, give me 1 second. They are in the center of the road.
Oh, in the center of the road. Okay.
Yeah. And then off to the edge of the road, there's something else as well that you can't make out from this distance.
Okay. Are they like interacting with each other, or there just happen to be two things of note up ahead?
Possibly,
Or can we not tell?
possibly related. It looks like the dog-sized animals in the road look to be around something, so it's possibly all related.
Okay. I'll slow the cart but not stop it. And I'll say to the others like, "Hey guys, there's something up ahead. Looks like some kind of creatures or something. What do we want to do? Do we want to stop? Obviously, I can't really hide a cart full of 50 people very well, but do you want to go out ahead or get a little closer?"
What does
Do
it look
any
like?
of the rest of us see the creatures?
Yeah, at that point, the rest of you guys can see the creatures. You're probably about 80 feet away. It's 3 dog-sized things in the center of the road around something in the center of the road.
Do we identify what they are? Would any of us know or be able to figure it out?
Yeah, Emerus.
I'll go ahead and stop the cart before we get too much closer, just so we're not in danger of like running over whatever all this is.
God, I've cocked it up against the side of my dice tray 3 times. That is an 18 survival. They look like direwolves to him.
Big
Oh.
dookies.
Direwolves.
Definitely stop the cart.
Okay. You're about 50-ish feet away, and they are paying no attention to you guys still.
Mr. Emerus, do you think they're around a body of sorts? Probably trying to get their fill in?
He'll say that that's possible.
Hmm.
Roadkill, something falling off a cart.
Would that make them aggressive
Make another
if they've had their fill?
survival check. That's a 21. They'll aggressively defend a food source until it's exhausted. Typically, they might drag it off to defend it somewhere else, though.
Hmm.
Could they be convinced to move aside and take their kill off the road?
I wonder if
I
maybe
don't.
like
I don't know anything about animals.
if we could, leave, the bunch of us go up to them away from the cart.
Surely, Mr. Emerus or I'm sorry, above game. What's Henrietta's pseudo dragon?
Frank.
Frank. Would Frank or Mr. Emerus be able to speak to these creatures?
They don't have a high enough intelligence.
Hmm.
I could try and talk to them, but I'd want some backup in case things go bad, because those are big. And there's 3 of them. Bit much for me.
Yeah. Above game, yeah, they do not have the ability for language, so it's speak with animals or nothing.
Nobody's got speak with animals.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So I
would
could try,
be.
but like I said, I don't want to. I don't be, up there alone.
I can come follow and back you up.
Yeah, I'll come
Case
with you.
they want dessert.
Uh, I'll stay here with with
So it's Rook,
the rescuers.
Dietrich,
Well, that might be first.
and Lucius going up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're a big dog. They'd have me in one bite.
All right. When you guys get about 20 feet away, they notice you. The 2 far ones kind of look back. The one that had its back to you kind of turns around, and you just hear this, like, this low guttural kind of like jowl sound. This like
As soon as
stone-colored blood kind of dripping from its mouth.
As soon as they notice us and start growling, I'll just stop in my tracks and
Yep.
like put both hands
Mhm.
up,
You
Yep.
like the Jurassic Park thing?
trying to look as
Whoa.
non-threatening as
And it's
possible.
just and it's
You have
just
to be careful. If you present yourself too non-threatening, they might perceive you as prey, my good friend.
yeah.
So I will cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, wait, at this range, can we also see the body or see more details of the body?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you guys. It is 2 Dweragar bodies.
Ah.
Good for them.
Hey, where's the third? Where's the third guy?
Oh, are these the guys that we like oh, go look over there.
It's the same guys from a
Globals
month
right in the
ago.
ceiling,
Make-
6
make-
miles away.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh my god, is it?
All
Can
of
I
us?
make it?
Yeah, all of you guys
three?
can make it.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
15.
Okay.
Except for the ones that
Uh,
stayed behind.
Yeah, except for the ones that stayed behind.
Perception is
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
that is a 19.
Yeah, Dietrich and Lucius, you guys kind of get down lower, and you can kind of look at their faces. Yeah, it's the same Dweragar. They went from that road all the way over there to this one, looking for those guys.
Oh, those
Dear
poor
Lord.
motherfuckers.
But there are only
Unfortunately,
2 bodies.
saw
Where's the third one?
a guy
Where's
about a dog, and it was the wrong dog. I'll with Speak with Animals active, I'll ask the dire wolves, you kill or you find?
They look pretty ratty. Like they've probably been here for a day or 2.
Like working on it?
No, like the bodies, not the direwolves working on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ask them if we can pass.
Yours. We just want to walk by. We have a big cart.
Did you say pie?
Oh,
Yours. Just we want to get around.
I like pie.
Go off the road.
You get the word like he doesn't understand what the word road is.
Say something about a brush, maybe, or
Sort
greenery.
of like, indicate the path along the ground. Off. This space,
Wait. Do they know what the word den?
People-
Maybe.
people like us.
Do they see our cart
Yeah.
that's
'Cause the car's only
trying
50
to
feet
go
away.
by?
How long is their vision range? They have a fairly low passive perception. except when it comes to smell.
This
Do they understand? Excuse me.
Yeah.
On your left.
Oh, just gonna scooch past you there.
Ooh,
Oh,
sorry about that.
Oh, sorry.
Canadian
Oh, these are Canadian direwolves.
direwolves. Rare subspecies. Rare subspecies. You see.
Oh, sorry, just need a bite here.
Yeah. You see the ones you're not talking to kind of bite into like the armor of it and start to like drag it backwards away from you guys.
Like along the road or off the side of the
Like
road?
along the road.
Oh.
Mm.
Let's see. What can Rick try and do? So we're still like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Can I use my pigeons as like a laser pointer? Like summon my ethereal flock kind of into the middle of the road, like kind of in front of me. Just a couple of like the spectral pigeons, and sort of like take a step towards them and make the pigeons fly off towards the side, like this way, not along the road.
Like them acting out, like dragging one of the spectral pigeons to like the side of the road thing.
No, like the pigeons, like being pigeons in the middle of the road, and then I'll take a step closer to them, and like birds, we want them to fly off to the side rather than straight ahead along in front of us, perpendicular to the path of travel, so that they're out of the way.
Yeah, you can do that with your spectral flock.
Gesture with.
This is the most polite way of solving the trolley problem that I've ever heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Just kind of growls, not really talking, looking at it, very confused because the birds came out of nowhere.
So I'm good at talking to birds. I don't know how to talk to dogs. Where's Everest? Talk to dogs. Like, the road is open space. Off-road, it's safer. More shelter.
Could Emrys's wolf
Yeah.
companion like have him run up and then like go off to the side to demonstrate?
Doggy
Sorry, I
see,
was
doggy
looking.
do.
I was seeing how bad their intelligence is real quick.
It's
Race
bad.
to the bottom here with Rook for intelligence.
Yeah, so they have a -4, but they rolled an 18 and two nat 20s for a 14 and 2 16s. So he kind of looks back at them and kind of like turns his head back towards you all, and the two that are dragging the body kind of start moving it towards the same side that the other body's on.
I bow respectfully, like they're a hippogriff and I'm Harry Potter or something, because that's all
You mean the
Lucius can think of to do.
the movie that shall not be named?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rook will
Yeah,
like.
can you not say the name of that movie on a stream?
Yeah, you can. I just
I
refuse
was
to.
gonna say. Okay.
Anyways. Yeah, they're
Rook will sort of like take a couple, like shuffle a couple steps forward, like, yep, I plan on going this way, straight ahead down the road.
they're back munching on this body as soon as they get it like up on the lip of the road.
Okay, so they look like they're far enough out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess I'll wait here if you guys will, just to like reassure the direwolves while we bring the cart by. If like Everest wants to sort of drive it ahead, slowly as we pass by.
Yeah,
for
he'll
safety,
make an animal handling check. That's a
just to make sure we're not
15.
unnerving the wolves unnecessarily.
Yeah. And you'll kind of jump
We're
up
lucky
in,
we have you with us, Rook.
Glad I could help.
and as the cart goes by, you'll kind of jump in.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do.
Sort of reassure them, like, yours, as the cart comes by, just like, even with the bodies. All yours, guys.
Yeah, with a passive perception of 20, as you jump in the cart and you start to drive along, you see like 3 more in like the bush line on your left and 3 more in the bush line on the right. Like,
Wolves?
it was a full pack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the
Figured
leg.
there'd be more.
Princess Wave.
Dude, the fucking Roman wave right there, just like.
Uh,
All
It's
right.
elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist.
Mhm.
I forget the rest of the rhyme.
mm.
Something, something, blow a kiss. Yeah.
Princess
That
the
was
Princess Wave.
that was expertly done, Rook.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad that went as well as it did. I was a little nervous because I'm like dessert.
You're a regular beast whisperer or something.
Indeed.
I don't know. I have trouble with dogs sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I talk to birds pretty easily, but dogs is I guess I'm learning. We're all learning new things, aren't we?
And Dunce has that dissonant whispers spell. We should call ourselves the Whisperers.
That sounds cool. The Whispers, like we're our own gang. Are we like? Does that mean we're a thing now? Circumstance threw us together. Oh, I'm missing some joke.
I was doing West Side Story.
Oh, okay.
It's hard because I have my push to talk on, so I can only snap one-handed, really.
It's a good bit, though. All right. With that, I imagine you guys are going to go until night falls and find a campsite.
Yeah, so
Sounds good to me.
there's not like another town we're gonna get to by nightfall. We're gonna
Mm,
need to camp somewhere.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah, because you guys
just be peaceful
decided to
camping.
go. You guys decided to take the South Road because you guys didn't want to. Because the bow was too expensive. So you won't hit another. You could probably skip the. You take like go around the town of like Gallon, but that'd be it. You wouldn't even have to stop
Okay.
there.
No, whatever's.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we'll try to find like a clearing or something where 50 people could camp.
Yeah, some people will have to camp like in the cart or that's off the side of the road, but not too much. It's not too bad.
What's the terrain like at this point? We're out of the mountains at this point, right?
Oh yeah, you guys are way far out of the mountains at this point.
Can I look for mushrooms
Dun dun dun.
or fungus in general?
A shortcut. A shortcut to what? Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Easy enough to do.
What do I need for that?
That is. Contrary to popular belief, I believe that would actually be a survival check, not a nature check. Yep, that is survival check.
Yeah. Mm. 18?
Okay. Yeah, there's some unidentifiable fungus growing on the base of some of these trees. Some detritus as well.
I'm gonna pick what I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go off by myself into a fairly secluded spot, and when I think I'm alone, I'm gonna grab my amulet and I'll think the question, is what Lucius said true? Is there just nothing after death?
How to give your patron anxiety attacks. A D&D story. I forgot what's yes and what's no.
Yes is hot, no is cold. Or if you wanted to have no response, that's also
Yeah,
an option.
there is no response on this one.
So I just stand there grasping it for a minute or two and realize that it's not gonna give me an answer and put it away.
Okay.
And I just walk back to the group, but you notice that Dietrich seems a little troubled.
All right.
Rook will head over to Dietrich, like, hey man, why the long face? Usually you're so chipper. Do the thing with the glass of wine again.
Mhm. This glass of wine, and it just appears in my hand, and I offer the glass to Rook.
I will perch a pigeon on the end of it.
It can't as soon as it just goes straight through it. It's an illusion.
I think it's a spectral pigeon too, right?
So yeah, it's like it's like basically
Oh,
mage
interesting.
hand. So
Okay.
look, like tries like moves it around obviously to like make it look like it's sitting on the edge of a thing that's not there.
It's like in real life Photoshop. Just like, hey,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me just fix it, guys. Just hold up. And the cart's rattling too, so it makes it extra hard to sink it.
Yeah.
If you want to see something really cool, look, Ma, no hands. And I take my hand off the wine glass, and it's a minor illusion, so it's just there. It can't move.
Rook looks suitably impressed, and kind of the pigeon kind of like wavers around like, I don't know, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you know, animation cells interacting with real life, and then makes the pigeons try to like duck like it's drinking the wine,
No,
and is quite clumsy at it.
I guess Lucius's story was pretty trippy.
This whole thing has been pretty trippy.
I'm not sure what exactly we've gotten ourselves into here, but it's fucking fascinating though.
Right? It feels really dangerous, but I like have to
No,
see how
isn't
this
that
turns out.
cool?
Yeah. Like, I got into this because I thought I'd heard about the disappearances from like my neighborhood, and it's my neighborhood. I have to know what's going on there, you know? Like I don't want shady stuff going on that I'm not part of it. And it turned out to be so much more, and I feel kind of like I started it, so I got to finish it. And I really hope I don't end up dying too and waking up as someone else, because that'd be super weird.
I got into this because I wanted to stop being a pirate, and my patron agreed it was time to stop being a pirate. So this is the Rhienport was the first port they let me off in, and I started looking for more work and more adventures, and I seem
Seems
to
to have
have
found
found it.
us.
Frank's just gonna look at Henrietta. What a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Who's taking what shift for night watch? Because remember, Emerus has the last two.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Rook can take one. There's a tree she can chillax in and keep watch from a little bit of height since she needs vertical assistance.
Okay. All right. Everybody can.
So I'm thinking my problem may actually be my router now. Instead of the modem.
You guys.
I'm hardwired on the laptop into the modem.
Oh, jeez.
I hate my life.
It's okay. We're here for you.
You guys, who volunteered for shift, please roll a perception check for me.
You're rolling for it.
That's just a 12
Okay.
from me. But I can use my passive of 14.
Yep. And what did Rook get?
I rolled a 20 and my passive is 20, so I will use either or.
Well, I'm sorry. D&D Beyond is telling me my passive is now 19 because I have the Sentinel Shield that gives me advantage on perception. So I guess that increases my passive by 5.
It
I don't know
shouldn't.
how it works.
Shouldn't. Let me double check that. For some reason, the Sentinel Shield doubled your doubled your modifier. Like added your modifier again.
Well, then it would be 18.
Yeah, that's the weird. That's the other weird thing about it. But yeah, that doesn't.
Like it gave me a straight +5.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
think.
Anyways, so you have a 19. Rook, what did you 20? Okay. All right. If you guys need to, you can hit your long rest buttons, and we'll take our break there. See you guys all in the morning for the next day of travel.
The actual morning?
No, not in the actual morning. See you guys in a minute.
I know, I was just making
Hit.
Have you tried rebooting it?
All right, hello.
No, of course not.
You tried turning it on and turn off. Yeah, there it is. We tried turning it off.
I
and
like
back on
trying the
again.
hammer.
Does that say something about the repair people, or does that say something more about, the things that we use? Because if that's an effective technique to actually fix things, I can't believe like
There's
Well,
actually
Mm.
you know what they say is when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
that's true.
Mhm.
There's actually a really funny story. I think it was in Detroit. There was a car factory and they had a part that went on the fritz and they didn't have like nobody in the factory to fix it, and they called this guy in and he goes, yeah, I've seen this problem 100 times before at different factories with this one thing, and it like sorted bolts or something. He goes, yeah, pulled a hammer out, found like one specific bolt on it and just whacked it with the right amount of force, and it fixed the machine. He charged him like $400, and they go, took you 30 seconds with a hammer, not pay you $400. He goes, yeah, it took me 15 years to figure out where exactly to hit it.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
pay them $400 to make it 30 seconds.
Pretty
The good
much.
old percussive maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys wake up in the forest off the side of the road.
Oh,
Feeling refreshed and having had nothing, to your knowledge, go through the campsite the previous evening.
well, let's get ready, get moving again.
Well, roll call first. Just make sure all of our we have to stop calling them prisoners because they're stopped being prisoners when we found them. But our refugees.
Refugees?
Yeah.
Could you all line up and count off so we can make
Just
sure
to
how
make
many
sure we have everybody.
I feel like Lenny said that just to try and make me do 40 voices. It's not happening.
1, 2, 3, 4.
5. No, they're you all are all there and accounted for.
Okay, good.
Now hold up now. Everyone's accounted for, but what about Jassor?
Jessor's still in the cart. You guys just leave him in there all the time.
He's fine.
Oh, he's fine, yep.
Oh man.
Maybe we should bring Jassor on our trip. He could be our mascot, guys. Just put him in a funny hat.
That sounds an awful lot like slavery to me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's true.
not into that.
Hmm. What do you think, Jasor?
He's in the cart, so he doesn't hear this conversation unless you guys go to
Uh,
the cart.
Jasor, what do you think? We push on him, and it turns out he's just a pillow, pillow underneath the blanket.
No, he's there. Like in the corner,
He's
his
two.
hands and chains tied, just like passed out. Drool running down his
He's two
face.
halflings in a trench coat.
We did give him like a blanket and stuff, right? We didn't just
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Two halflings, so a holeling.
A whole ling.
One ling.
I still want to play 3 kobolds in a trench coat pretending to be a dragonborn barbarian, but all 3 individually are barbarians. Anyways, yeah, he's there. He's passed out. Sleeping in the corner, drooling a little bit.
Our prisoner isn't. So he is our prisoner, I suppose.
Yeah, I think when we get back to Rhienport, we can turn him into whatever organization is willing to give us a reward for his information.
Hope they don't execute him. That'd be sort of. It'd be that. What is it? A waste. Mr. Farzu, have you searched for the? Have you had any luck for your mushrooms?
Yeah,
Oh,
holds out a whole bunch. Want one?
are they edible
Are they
as a meal?
mushrooms for like eating, or are
As-
they mushrooms for fun?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Are they edible more than once?
Oh, that too. That too.
Exactly.
Very true.
You don't need a parachute to skydive. You need a parachute to skydive twice.
They're edible.
Do they have recreational use?
Insight check.
There it is.
15.
Wait, am I supposed to roll too?
If you're trying to deceive him, yeah, you're supposed to roll deception.
If you're not trying to deceive me, just say that you're being honest.
Being honest.
Everything's edible once, guys.
Fuck it, why not?
Boba Fett.
Oh no. Okay.
I'll just pop a mushroom into my mouth.
Okay.
If he is offering.
Mm.
Oh god, he's rolling dice.
I am rolling dice.
Well,
I eat fungus all the time in the mountain, in the caves.
Fuck it, YOLO.
You gonna eat it? For real?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a constitution saving throw, please.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
I feel like I should use a luck point on that.
What was it?
What happened to YOLO?
Inspiration.
There it is.
There we go. That's a 21
there
with
we
1
go.
luck point and 1 inspiration.
Okay. You eat it and you feel okay for like 5 minutes. And then you feel a little dizzy and queasy. And then it kicks in.
Oh no.
Wait, did I find magic mushrooms?
You found several different types of mushrooms, and there's a d4 roll to see which one he ate.
Oh Oh god.
Kitty, hi, kitty.
So yeah,
Hey,
Dietrich,
sweetie.
you're not like tripping balls. It's a very gentle trip because of the Constitution roll you rolled. But yeah, you're still seeing like things in multicolor and stuff. It's weird.
You can see shrimp colors.
Yeah, shrimp colors, pretty much.
Guys, these mushrooms are amazing.
All
You
right.
have to try this. Like, do you ever think about how weird hands are? Like, I've got two hands. What is up with that?
Oh, good lord.
I can see sounds right now.
Mr.
It's
Dietrich, I'm
awesome.
going to help you towards the cart. Please don't try to fight me. Let me just direct you.
Above game, you have two other mushrooms that are the same ones Dietrich ate.
Oh, dear lord.
Would anyone else like a mushroom?
Thank you
Oh,
for the offer, but
look,
maybe
you
another
have to
time.
try this.
I think, Mr. Farzer, we should keep them just in case we need them for future use.
I'm gonna take one and pop it in my mouth.
Oh my god. Mr. Farzu.
The
Oh
same one
god.
Dietrich ate or a different one, just to see if they're all the same.
A different one.
Make a,
I mean, I
make a Constitution saving throw, please.
maybe I could try one like at the end of the day. I got a car to drive.
Whew. That's a nat 20 for a 23.
You eat it, and within 30 seconds of swallowing it, you are nauseous and throw it up. So you only take half, which is 9 poison damage.
But I
Yeah.
need my mushrooms.
Could I maybe identify? How about we identify which ones are that? Because having mushrooms that make people want to throw up is very useful, as I've learned.
Oh man, you just spewed over the edge of the cart. You're like a vomit breathing dragon.
Oh god, Mr. Dietrich.
Sorry, I'm gonna have fun with this for a minute and then I'll be done.
There's one other red one that he ate.
Mr. Farzer, can I have that one?
I don't know. I might have fun with this one later.
It might be good to keep that as a tool.
Reluctantly, we'll hand it over to
Thank
Lucius.
you so much. Thank you so much. And I
If
keep
you don't
in
use
the,
it, I want it back.
Understood. I'll keep it in the bag of holding to
tool?
prevent
Is that
it
what they
from
called it back in your
spoiling.
day?
Excuse me?
A
A
tool?
tool?
Is that what they called it back in your day?
I do recall an
Pre-game?
I do recall an old story. Rather than
I mean,
fighting,
I'm not
rather than
sure you'd be
fighting.
able to recall any other kinds of stories, Lucius.
I do well. I recall this old one at the moment, since the moment is coming to me. An old story.
Was it an old story?
Well, it's a knight had to drink someone under the bus. Oh, well, under the bed, where whatever the term is these days. But in order to win, because his opponent was quite sturdy, he had to give the man a mushroom. As it turns out, he accidentally gave it to himself, but he still won the drinking contest. It was certainly an event. I will say though, uh, I do believe they tried to name the town after him, but the only words he had coming out was very slurred and very uh unintelligible. So I think
So
the
what did they?
town. So I think the town of the name of the town is or something similar. What's so funny? That's a very serious story, my good sir.
Did
What
you
was the name of the
ever?
town?
It was the name of the town was called Bleh.
Wait, what? One more time?
Bleh.
The name of the town was the Aristocrats.
Lucius, did you ever, in your extreme old age, have you ever just thought about the concept of time?
Yes.
Doesn't it blow your mind?
Yes.
Ah, this is the best feeling, you guys.
Can I get Rook to make an animal handling check to help me lift the cart?
to keep
Pause.
Dietrich under control?
No. No, to make sure the cart functions.
She like looks like one of those like kids subject to peer pressure in like a PSA movie about don't do drugs.
Oh my god.
But I guess she's the designated driver.
I'm pretty sure going to the anti-drug assemblies are why people do drugs.
That is a 14 for animal handling.
Okay, that is a 21 for Emirates. So
Okay,
you,
Rook's
no
a little
problem.
distracted, but like making sure Dietrich doesn't like fall into a pit of wonder off the side of the cart or something.
No, he's not going to jump off the cart, but he is taking his clothes off in the back of the cart right now.
There's enough room for that?
Barely.
Oh, there is
Well,
now.
people are making room once the tiefling starts taking his clothes off.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm watching this with interest,
Yeah, you
and
are.
I'm like, I wonder what else the mushrooms do up here. Can I do like a herbalism check to see what other kind of what the other mushrooms might do?
Before you do the like Skyrim ingredient check, just eat it and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we already did
I
that.
wasn't thinking. I was hungry.
So he ate this kind of like yellowish, like a yellow-green one. That's the one you have two more of. And the other two are kind of in like the brown-colored range. The one that made you throw up was more red. Can I get somebody to roll for the travel day, too? Who is not Rook or Emrys?
Okay.
Ragnar, roll, or Lucius, roll a d20.
Okay. Yeah, Ragnar, you can do it.
D20, buddy.
Ragnar?
I think he's trying to unmute his mic
Oh, okay.
on Discord.
11.
Okay. Roll another d20 for me, please.
17.
Do I have any more of the ones that made me throw up?
You had one more.
I'm gonna toss that over the edge.
You gave it to Lucius.
No, keep. He gave it to me. Okay.
Above game, you gave it to Lucius.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He-
As you
he-
guys
he-
start traveling, a cold, light rain starts to fall.
This feels good. What is this? It's like the dew that falls off the top of the caves. Except for more.
You mean rain?
Ah, this feels good.
What kind of rock have you been living under?
A very big one.
I'm just laying in the back of the cart, enjoying the sensation of raindrops falling on my naked butt.
You're
This feels awesome, guys.
I regret everything.
No, you
And
don't.
nothing
This
at the
is
same
fucking
time.
phenomenal.
And nothing at the same time.
Frank is using one of his wings to shield Henrietta's eyes.
It's like, fuck you, I'm delightful.
There's like one over your eyes and like one over the head for the ring. That's what I'm imagining.
Does he have like
one
translucent
over your
wings?
eyes and one over his own eyes, but he's like looking through.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. After about halfway through the cart ride, the effects slowly start to wear off.
I'm passed out, just ass up in the back of the cart, and when I come to, I don't look embarrassed or anything. I just calmly reach for my pants and start getting dressed again.
I
and
mean, you were embarrassed.
nope, oh boy, not dignifying that with a response.
Take a point.
Oh well, that was something.
Enjoyed your visit to another plane.
That was fantastic.
What did the mushroom taste like, though?
Farzu, I've just had an incredible experience over the last few hours, and with a sword to my throat, I could not tell you what the mushroom tasted like.
Looked very enjoyable, though. I should look for more.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh no.
I don't think I've ever felt more free.
I wonder if I can make that into a potion of some kind.
Probably
Well,
make a good tea.
Hmm.
if
This
you
is
ever
how
need a guinea pig,
I'll keep you in mind then.
I will say,
I'm
with
going to be
certain
a drug dealer.
monsters-
This is
I
how the
will
kid-
say with certain.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
This is how the campaign became about making LSD and became Breaking Bad.
I mean, I'm feeling very Molly about Dietrich right now.
wait, who's got Molly?
I have water in my nose, you asshole.
I love you too.
Ugh.
At least it's water.
No, I'm serious though. That was the first time in forever where I've gone more than an hour or two without thinking about all of my debts and all of the problems I've had, and
Oh, I really need to
my
get some more of that.
my past isn't what you'd call the smoothest. And
Yeah,
that was
mine
really
was not too good.
like, dude. So I think I told you a couple days ago about why I stopped being a pirate, right?
You just told us like 10 minutes ago.
Well, I think maybe I was talking to Emrys a couple of days ago and mentioned that there are no old pirates, and it was dangerous work, and I wanted to get out while I could, and that's all true. But the real reason, like 90% of it, is freedom. I, to tell you the truth, I'm not a greedy person. I don't hoard money. I just want to be free, be away from all of my obligations, and that happens to cost money in my case. Have you ever, I mean, we've all killed before. Have you ever killed someone who wasn't trying to kill you or hadn't wronged you personally or hadn't done anything to you? Have you ever killed someone just because it was your job to kill them?
Kind of, but it wasn't my job.
Has anyone here ever killed for money? Because that's essentially what being a pirate is. You kill someone, you take their stuff, you move on to the next person. And I had killed 4. I was pretty good with a sword, but the first time I had to look into the eyes of this innocent sailor and take his life and take his treasure. I was obviously happy to have the treasure, but man, that'll take a lot out of you. And I obviously have nothing against killing, but after 5 years of being on that boat, I wanted to start killing people because I wanted to. Killing the people because they deserved it, not because I someone was paying me money, and not because they, not just to take their stuff, but to, I don't know. But yeah, that mushroom was the most free I've felt in years.
Well, I'll see if I can find any more for you then, eh?
Well, something tells me I shouldn't make it a regular habit, but
No.
once in a while would be nice. Sorry, I don't usually philosophize that way. I don't know what's gotten into me.
Mushrooms.
It was the mushrooms.
It was the mushrooms.
It's true that factually is what's gotten into me. Anyway, how was everyone else's morning?
Pretty good, I think.
I slept all right.
I'm alive. Could be better.
Could use a good cup of tea, though.
I'll minor illusion a cup of tea in my hand and offer it to Farzu.
I minor illusion a cup of wine.
Touche, sir. Can I dispel it?
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do on their second day of travel?
Do any of our refugees feel up to chatting at all?
You've noticed yesterday after the wolves, and specifically more today that you guys have been in the cart, they're talking amongst themselves a little bit more. Like they're not just kind of sitting around kind of just looking at each other, kind of like not knowing what to do. They're definitely chatting amongst themselves more, so it's possible.
I'll try and chat with them a little bit. Hey, is everyone here from Rhienport? Did y'all come from Rhienport, or are they taking people from elsewhere?
As you kind of ask around, all of these people do happen to be from Rhienport, but a couple of them will tell you that they did hear or talk to other people who were taken from elsewhere.
Okay. And how long have they been in captivity? What's, I guess, sort of the range of...
They talk about being underground for, depending on who you talk to, 5 to 12 sleeps. They kind of have lost track of days.
Mm-hmm.
So 2, maybe 3 weeks with travel.
Okay. Is there anyone I would recognize from the Barrow district where I'm from? Do I find actually is the Dragonborn blacksmith that I saw get taken?
There is no Dragonborn in this group you guys have rescued.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder where they might have taken people like the Dragonborn blacksmith, because I'm also looking for someone called Verid.
Oh, I don't know this
Well,
guy's
if
name.
they're-
I just happened to see him get taken, and
Well, if they were
Mm.
skilled laborers, they might have been using them to help them build that monstrosity. Or something.
Where were they at? Where did they go afterwards?
I can tell you.
Mm.
Hmm.
I have been thinking, if it's
Uh-oh.
been
Nope. No, that was in character. Go on.
okay. If it has been, as long as you all say it is. I saw the Throne of Eyes decimate an entire city. What's to say another 700 years of development? It couldn't drop an entire continent into the sea.
That's a troubling
It'd be
thought.
ridiculous. It would be ridiculous, but we have proof, or at least to me, it is proof that people have knowledge of this thing I know, this weapon. From one. I don't like it. How much history do you all know? I'm curious. How worldly are you?
Those are two separate questions, my friend.
Okay. How long has the recent conflicts between the Dwergar been going on, and the conflicts between those two human powers, those two human superpowers? there's two human kingdoms that have been mulling each other over and trying to one up each other.
Didn't
Well, I don't know much about the geopolitics, but I lived in one of those human cities for a time, and they've always been assholes.
Hmm.
and didn't most people think the Dwergar were pretty much like dormant or myth, or certainly hadn't seen any in a while until suddenly now we're finding ourselves waking up on carts with them and driving. So whatever Dwergar history, not recent. That's pretty new here.
How new?
I don't think anyone.
Hmm.
I. Phew. I mean, that probably wouldn't have even been on. They wouldn't have been on the radar even really for like the criminal underworld of Rhienport, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've
No.
I've heard things, but I never really knew that they were much more than boogeymen until now.
Hmm.
As criminal underworlds go, my experience is mostly across the sea, Rhienport, Roguewater, Gunpowder Gulf. I don't. I couldn't tell you anything about this local area.
Yeah, but I imagine enemies of the dwarves. I grew up in Rhineport. And I've been working a lot with the criminal organizations there, and I imagine the dwarves would be the first to know if the Dwergar were up to anything, and it never really came up. So I think this activity would probably be news to them. They had no idea what was going on with the disappearances when I was looking up when I was asking them if they knew anything before I got taken. So I imagine it'll be a surprise if we tell them the Dwergar are back and doing things involving big portals and things like that.
Do you think
So
we should tell them?
Yeah, perhaps we should alert someone. It would be another chance for those useless town guards to actually do something for a change.
I mean, have seen some, handful of folks, like half a handful, like barely half a handful of folks, what were wearing those rings with the same design on it. What Lucius said was the Throne of Eyes picture, and we definitely want to make sure that if we know things that those folks in that cult don't know that we know. So we could try and get info, but we got to be real careful in case the cult goes bigger than we think.
Exactly.
But I'm sure they all know something. Trade of information. We just got to be careful.
So I guess what's the plan when we arrive? We'll get to when we get to our destination. Anyone?
Oh. Personally, I would really like us to ride in the cart with these captives into the middle of the town square, set off a whole bunch of fireworks, and be celebrated as heroes, and be given a rich reward. I don't know if that's the way it's going to go down.
I wouldn't mind a free house.
Hmm.
Like you want to stay in Rhineport, Farzu? You don't want to go back to the mountains?
Mm, no, I'd rather be as far as from there as I can.
Oh,
A mind to go to those elves. That I don't even know where that is from here.
well,
Rhienport seems as good a place as any, and you could introduce me around to this criminal underworld of yours. That sounds like fun.
Might be overselling myself, but someone might have noticed I've been missing. And since they knew I was looking into the goings on and the disappearings, me showing up again, especially with some of the other disappeareds, they'll probably want to know what I know. So I'll have to tell him something.
I'm just saying that I'm gonna feel a little bit let down if we don't at least get the key to the city out of this.
Well, I only really knows the folks what's got the keys to the back doors, all the underbelly and stuff. So I don't know if
Imagine what it would be like to have the key to both.
Oh.
Imagine what you could do.
Rook's imagination is clearly going on like levels and levels of So yeah, I can introduce you to some people when we gets there. We can make this happen. I think I might even know someone who can get us some fireworks.
In my above game in my head canon, as we roll into Rhienport, I want to have a boombox just playing "The Boys Are Back in Town," like at full blast.
Go Iron Man and do Shoot to Thrill.
Right? Or Thunderstruck or something like that. I want this to just be fully anachronistic, like A Knight's Tale.
Oh man, it's a really good scene. All right. It is getting dark again. As you all head further down the trail and closer towards Rhienport. The rain lets up late as the sun starts to fall. This section of forest where the further south you guys go, the less color the trees have changed. You're starting to see more green in the trees again as you get closer to Rhienport. What would y'all like to do?
We'll set up camp.
Okay.
You know, it would be great if we could have some music and just dance.
On
Dunce, do you
mushrooms?
play any instruments other than that drum?
He pulls out like a gong on a stand. Bung!
From where?
Backpack.
Okay.
This portable gong?
Yeah. He has a war gong. He has a hand war gong. Like a small one.
But he's just all percussion.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. No, I always wished I could play an instrument. I never had the patience for it.
All right.
I would like to search around for more of those mushrooms.
Any specific ones?
The ones that Dietrich tried. I want to find some
Fun
more of those.
ones.
So I can make I want to make kind of like a draft that's not as strong, but
Okay.
still has the kind of the effect, but not that strong.
All right. Make
I said
a survival check.
Ooh. Natural 20 for 21.
Ooh.
I need to get my next point into survival.
In
Make that
in the dusk and dark as the rest of you guys get camp ready, which I assume includes a campfire.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I don't
you
know that
find
there's anyone looking for us. We might as well.
you find 3 mushrooms that look close enough to what you have in your bag. You think they're the same.
Okay. Would they give off like a smell?
Yeah,
Most
make
mushrooms.
a perception check. Or investigation. Investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation would be a 24, not 20.
Oh my god. They smell very, very similar. You think you found more of the same kind.
Okay.
3 of them to be exact.
I'm gonna try to take my herbalism kit and try to make a kind of a potion or something that's not as strong.
A tincture?
Okay.
So you want to make a potion that only makes you trip 1 ball.
Kind of just mellow it out a little bit.
Okay. I'm trying to think what it would be.
I think you should just homebrew a potion of tripping 1 ball.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what it's gonna
figure out
be.
what
No,
it
no, no.
should
I mean
do.
the check. I mean the check to make it.
Well, what is herbalism?
Yeah, it's intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Yeah, and with advantage because you have proficiency with the herbalism kit.
And guidance.
Guidance?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get with guidance.
D4.
You had a D4.
What a D4?
Oh lord. Math is
Plus
hard.
my intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. 23.
Okay. Okay. How many vials were you trying to make? How many vials?
As
did you
much
have?
as I could.
With all 5 of the mushrooms.
Mhm.
Okay. Where did your vials that you had go?
I didn't have vials.
I swear
I'm
you
just kind of
guys.
making it full.
I swear you guys
Other
bought
people made
vials.
full. I think
Emrys had vials, I think.
Emrys had
I
vials.
thought you bought some too.
Rook will offer her little ant-shaped bottle.
Oh, where?
Sorry, I muted myself. I was the one that bought vials.
You were the other one that bought vials. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can in like your mess kit brew it over the fire using your herbalism kit to carefully like mash it up and make this kind of liquid that started off yellow and turned green after you heated it and poured it into the ant vial and fill it up with this liquid.
All right.
Keep in mind also, because we have this decanter of endless water, all of our water skins are just containers we can empty out and use for other stuff if we want.
Well. Okay. Well, once I got that made, I'm gonna pour some in a glass and like Dietrich.
Shots.
You said you'd like to try. Well,
No, I want no. Oh, sorry, Dietrich. Sorry. I
Yeah,
thought.
Dietrich.
I'm sorry.
I'll take the glass and sniff it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
swirl it around
The
like
wine
a fine
just-
wine.
like it's a fine wine, just like
Gotta
studying the
decant that
consistency
shit,
and the
bro.
what's the palate? What's the
It smells very, very earthy and has like a little bit of an acidic smell to it.
I'm getting notes of grass, mulch.
Just a
I
touch
don't.
of just a touch of formaldehyde.
I'm totally kidding. I don't know shit about wine. And I'll have a sip and just see what it tastes like.
Okay. Just like like a tiny sip.
Yeah, like not enough to fuck me up, just enough to be like, oh yeah, that'll do something.
Yeah. So make a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
17.
Yeah, you feel it after about 5 minutes and kicks in. It's not because you just had a little bit. It's not as intense.
Oh yeah,
A little bit more common
yeah.
than trippy.
Yeah. Whatever you were trying to do, that's working. And
Nice.
I'll hand him the rest of the mostly full vial.
You're gonna down the hatch.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
Okay. You get 6 minutes. It's like a light switch switched on. The shadows start like dancing in multiple color lights and everything, and you're definitely feeling it.
Nice.
I want
Anyone
to
else want some?
imagine. I want to imagine our the people we've saved just watching our fucking gnome brew a potion to get fucking high. It's
I feel like it'd be the reaction most NPCs have to D&D characters. What? I mean, they saved our lives, but what the fuck are they doing?
I'm just imagining now
don't
every time we stop to rest for the night, Farzu's gonna look over at one of us and be like, "Want to cook?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. So, I assume Farzu is not going to be one of the ones taking watch.
I
tonight.
will. I'll go on watch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go on watch again. Apparently, I'm good at it.
Who's taking first? Who's taking second?
I'll take the first.
Okay.
I'll take second.
Cool. And Royce has second and third.
All right.
Emrys.
Or Emrys.
Emrys.
Jeez.
18.
Okay.
And natural 20 for a 24.
So who went? Sorry, who went first again?
Lucius went first. I went second.
Okay. Cool. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before they go to bed?
I'm going to offer a drink to anyone. To everyone. Does anyone want some? It's really great.
We'll try some.
You'll try some?
Yeah.
Pulls a glass, hands it to Brooke. Here you go.
Thank you.
It's great for forgetting things.
Constitution saving throw. Most of the prisoners who are just there eating like the hardtack from the Dwergar and like the really, really dry, crunchy beef jerky they had from the rations you guys found or bought
Ooh.
are just like looking up at you like really, really suspiciously when you offer it to them.
Rook's got a 10 on her con save.
Okay. So you, after about 5 minutes, just start like tripping worse than Dietrich did earlier today. Like,
Oh, good.
full on, like, pink elephants on parade from Dumbo kind of stuff.
You've never done drugs before, have you?
What? Oh my god, the turtle is talking!
Turtle?
Don't you see it?
I do.
Where? What?
Oh god, they're everywhere! Rook
Ta-da.
sees some colors that even shrimp cannot see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Her clothes stay on barely, but she falls asleep like flat on her back, flapping her arms,
Like a bird.
probably solidly believing that she is a pigeon.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall asleep, but it's not gonna be a good one. A lot of moving around.
Henrietta's gonna go to bed hoping that maybe tonight she'll hear from Saloon.
Okay.
And while Dietrich is up on his watch, I'll grab my amulet again and ask, will we be rewarded when we return to Rhienport?
Okay. I will answer that in a little bit. Lucius, while your watch is winding down, I need you to make another perception check, please.
Got it. That is a 20.
Okay. You hear behind you 2 sets, one on each side of you in the tree line, like heavy, like what sounds like heavy paws, trying to be stealthy, but because of the weight, still breaking branches and things, slowly getting louder as you kind of imagine without looking behind you. Imagine they're getting closer to the edge of the tree line.
Like, wait. What do you mean heavy pause?
Like, they're stepping both like pause and pause, like they're stopping whenever they make noise.
Oh,
Like it makes it better. Like when you try and be really quiet and open like the wrapper, like a candy wrapper, like really slowly, but it just makes more noise. Like that, but like what you imagine sounds like a pretty heavy animal.
heavy animal?
I mean, could be a troll, whatever. You have no idea. But it does
We have
sound heavy.
Dietrich, we have company.
When you're doing your watch, I'm still asleep.
Oh, okay.
I start
I
mine
kick-
when you go to sleep.
Yeah, I like kind of kick you awake. It's like we have company.
I'll make a perception check to see if I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Civ 19.
Okay. Yeah, you do, but now it sounds more like moving along the tree line.
Is it trying to stalk us? Trying to find a better position?
I don't know. I think we'd better wake Rook up.
Yeah. Who else? Can
get-
anyone else see it? Can you see in the dark? Because I can't.
Oh yeah, I can see in the dark.
Of game campfire still going, you guys would have more than dim light. As long as you stay within 20 feet of it.
But if this is some animal, I think Rook's the only one who can talk to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we'll get Rook up and ask, like, can you tell what that thing is?
She is still tripping, flapping her arms on the ground.
Yeah.
Son of a
How
fuck.
many balls? Like 2d4 balls. She is still tripping now.
Yeah, like 3d4 balls level of
Oh.
trip.
3
Oh dear.
of all the people that it took.
Well, plan B, I guess.
Before they take it away.
Made the same joke. It's a good joke, but you made a fun day.
I know.
Uh,
It was funnier on Monday because it was the big bad.
that's true. Very true.
I think we should try to get sight of what this thing is.
Should we try to get Emrys up and see if he can send his wolf companion into the forest?
Is that safe?
I don't know.
I assume you
Probably
guys
safer
are.
than.
Sorry, I assume you guys are like eyeing the tree line at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's not coming closer.
No, not yet.
But if it jumps out, I like it if it would if there were more people awake and ready for it than just you and me.
Yeah, agreed. Let's just wake everyone up. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's probably the best choice.
Okay.
Yeah. Just start slowly waking up everyone up, just kind of like shaking them a little bit.
Okay. So I will say, so Emrys is kind of off to the side, like underneath, like one of the tree lines. Not the tree line these things are on, like one of the opposite tree lines. So you guys can go and get him, or you can get one of you guys can go get him, and one of you guys can get 3 people around the fire. That is not Rook.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so Ragnar, Farzu, and Henrietta,
Okay.
obviously.
Okay. And I assume Dunce will wake up later.
Mm-hmm.
As you go and wake up Emerson, he does kind of sit up out of his trance because he doesn't really sleep. His eyes immediately kind of shoot open, kind of taps the wolf, and the wolf man kind of looks up at you, shakes off the sleepies. You look over to your left, which is not the tree line that you heard noise from, and in the darkness, you just see kind of like these 2, like, you know, like when you shine a light on something at the right angle and it kind of just puts like the gloss across animals' eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You see that over there. And you just hear this low, deep growl. Just guttural, like.
Is it familiar?
Because Emrys is awake, I will have him roll for it if you want him to.
Yeah, sure. I also wanted to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So it's survival.
Okay.
Because it's. Wow, that's an 18 for. What? It's my asshole cat.
I only rolled a 12, so I don't think that's gonna do much.
You know it's fairly big, and Emrys will kind of stand up, kind of like crack his neck like he's gonna get ready to wild shape and be like whisper to you, "It's a fucking bear." I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Fuck. Should we fight this bear tonight, or should we wait for next week with everyone?
Knowing how strong you guys are, it shouldn't be that bad. Plus
Okay. I'm just
Emrys
making
and
sure.
Plus, honestly, between everybody's characters, Ragnar, Dunce, and Emrys are the 3 easiest to puppet.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and I've already rolled initiative for them, so.
Should I roll for Rook?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll.
All right.
How well she can handle herself.
Does anybody have above 20? 20 to 15.
19.
17.
I got a 16.
Oops. Give me 1 second. I wrote on the wrong side of the board. Henrietta, Farzu, and Dietrich.
I think it was
Alright.
Henrietta Dietrich Farzu.
Yeah, Henrietta Dietrich Farzu. Sorry, I flipped you guys when I wrote it down. Alrighty, 15 to 10.
Rook got a 15. All four of her rolled a 15.
Cool. You know why I've been calling him Royce for the last 10 minutes? Because I had it written down as Royce on this. So,
GG.
Lucius, what did you
Just
roll?
gonna slay this bear.
Rolled a
It's gonna be
3.
legendary.
Nice. And Ragnar, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Mr. Emrys, is this a bear or a dire bear like that last one? Or not the dire bear, a werebear.
Is it another werebear mare?
Werebear.
Is
Remember
it?
peg. Remember peg.
He can't. He can see dark vision. He can see a gray outline. He goes, "Oh, we're just gonna figure this out."
Is it as big?
It is actually slightly larger. He will relay it.
Oh dear lord. Is this a
Above-
fucking dire? Is this a dire bear?
Above game, it's actually a cave bear. It's not a dire bear.
Well,
Dire bears have 3 attacks. They're disgusting.
oh fuck. Lucius would know. My god, guys, it's a dire bear. He's just making everyone panic and making it worse.
So Henrietta, Dietrich, and then Farzu are up first. Who has dark vision?
I don't, but Frank does.
Yeah, so Frank can scan and see in the tree line where they are for you.
Mm-hmm. So Frank's gonna let me know that about the one that's like straight ahead of me.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And how far away is it?
About 20 feet.
I am going to witch bolt it.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
That will hit.
Since it has to be cast at second level, that's 2d12. So 7 and 5 is 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then Frank will fly out and then bite it with my bonus action.
Okay.
No. 14?
That will hit.
Okay. Well, then he takes 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's not Monday.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Dietrich.
All right, can you zoom into where I am?
Boom.
Okay. I thought I was okay. So how far am I from the bear that Henrietta just hit?
About 20 feet. I had you in the wrong place when I started the thing, but yeah.
Okay. I will. I will. I will Hexblade's Curse that bear
Okay.
with my bonus action.
All right.
And then I will run up into melee range and just try to stab him in the torso
Okay.
with Booming Blade.
Yep.
I'm going to use a luck point. That's a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back up the remaining 10 feet of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So he's booming bladed, so if he moves, he takes some damage.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
All right. Farzu and then Rook.
I'm going to cast Aid.
On.
One will be on
Everybody's
myself.
got aid.
It's not
Um,
HIV, it's full blown aid.
Aid.
That movie was so wrong.
how far is Dietrich from me?
Less than 30 feet.
Less than 30?
Yeah.
Awesome. Second will be him.
Okay.
And Henrietta will be third.
So it's a boost to 5 hit points, right?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I'll stay right there.
Okay. Rook. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that is 19 plus 1 for 20.
Okay.
Oh man.
You have come down from the pigeon phase. You are still seeing colors in multiples
Okay.
of objects.
Okay.
It
So
took
she-
so much willpower not to say like +4
Yeah,
right
right.
there. Fucking Monday
Fucking paladins.
Paladin.
Fucking paladins. Do you have?
Let's see. So I'm guessing I'm still like prone. I'm still like
Yeah.
waking up.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you mean by the +4 bit?
Paladins have their aura.
If you're a
Okay.
paladin, then anybody within 10 feet of you gets to add a bunch to their saves.
Oh
Handy.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Rook like twitches and like sits up and like rubs her eyes and is like, what's all the noise, guys? What's going on?
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Yeah, so you see 6 bears. Like multicolored bears.
Oh my god, guys, the things from the tavern floor are getting up and moving. Why is the carpet attacking us? And she, let's see, so I see one there. There's one behind us, there's one there. So I see 3 on the screen right now.
Yep.
And I can see the other 3 as well. Where are they?
No, like you personally see 6 bears.
Oh, okay.
Too many of them.
So that one that you've got your mouse over right now, how far is that from me?
About 20 feet, 25 feet.
Okay.
An anonymous cheer just cheered boo. Thank you.
Ah.
Rook's gonna cast Fairy Fire approximately around all of those bears.
Around those bears?
Yeah.
Okay. One lights up and gets even brighter. The other one disappears when you do this.
Guys, what are the one invisible? They get like a saving throw, I believe. Yeah.
They do. But yeah, I rolled like crap, and they have a -1 to dex. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have revealed which one is real and which one was a figment of Farzu's potion.
No, there's definitely two there, but one of them is still invisible. Be careful, guys. Maybe they're with the Duergar. It has one of those capes.
Okay.
So she's still like kind of, she's standing up. She stands up, but she's still trying to figure out like how to feet properly, and so she's gonna stand there
Like walking.
and sort of point shakily at the bear and the invisible bear, and that's her turn.
I just imagine like the scene from Deadpool where he walks on his baby, like Deadpool 2, where he walks on the baby legs for the first time.
Oh my god.
She's like, wait, I only have 2 feet now. What happened? Where are the other 4?
Okay.
All right.
End of your turn.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Frank gets opportunity attack. Dietrich, roll your thunder damage.
He takes 2 thunder damage.
Cool.
21, so 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. And yeah, bite attack will definitely hit. For 13 piercing damage. Dietrich. Claw attack will also definitely hit for only 7 slashing damage. And that is its turn. This one's going to take 10, 25 towards the small, tasty morsel.
Lovely.
Yeah, that will. Its bite attack will hit for 9. 9 piercing. Claw attack's gonna be a nat 20.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Crap, I forget what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never mind. It's not rolling with advantage or disadvantage.
That is correct.
That has no effect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead.
Oh shit!
Dead or unconscious?
He's just gonna be unconscious. It's 24 points of damage.
My max is 22.
Okay.
Correct, but I would have to do 36 points of damage because you are at 14?
Yes.
So I would have to do 36 because I would have to do your remaining health points
And your max.
plus your max.
Don't you also have a couple extra from aid, or is that something else?
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
sorry, I have 5.
Yeah, you did not add your aid. So yeah.
So you have 19.
Yeah. So you still take 24 points of damage.
And does aid stay up? Even though he's unconscious?
Correct.
I have the amulet of healing, or crap.
Oh, so you're just automatically stabilized.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're not making death saves. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm not making death saves.
So that goes to 1.
You're
No,
still at
you
zero.
still 0.
Okay.
There's just no risk of you failing death saves.
Mm-hmm. I keep clicking the wrong tab. All right. Oh my god. Boy does not have his spell slot. Bonus action, he is going to... Emerus is now up. He's going to Healing Word Farzu for... Holy shit. That is... max, so it's 2d4, so it's 8 plus 3 is 11. Then as an action... Oops.
You said 11, right?
Yep. Wild Shape. And he's going to take 10, 20, 30 feet and 30 feet to this one. All right. Ragnar, you're up.
Yay.
Lucius is on deck. You know, my 2 favorite ones recently, apparently.
Mhm.
So far as
There's 3 bears, right?
There are 3 bears, that is correct.
Okay.
Mama bear, Papa bear.
Good old Goldilocks. The 3 bears.
All right.
Man, it'd be fucked up if one of these bears was the baby bear and we just fucking killed it. Like, goddamn.
Then we set up mom's enraged timer.
Yeah, exactly.
All I can think of with
Um,
baby animals is when not stab the baby. What was it? What was it?
I was a baby manticore,
Manticore, yeah.
I want to say.
All right, Ragnar, you can tag the one in front of you, bud. Or are you going for one of the other ones? Ow. Pause for wife aggro. Bro just likes hitting things, so I assume he's gonna go take the safe one. Yes. Okay.
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Giant smite first.
How'd you know what I was gonna do?
Because you're playing a Rune Knight.
How'd you know? Yes, yes, I'll do what he did. Yes, Giants. Yeah.
Okay. And you're taking a swing?
Yep.
Cool.
21.
That will hit. So it's 1d12
1d12.
plus 1d6 plus 4.
Eh. So 9, and then I do 1d6.
Yep.
So 9 plus 3, so 12.
Plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Oh, I should have done that as well. Fuck. Oops. Hmm.
What were you saying you wanted to do?
I was gonna, I was gonna use fire rune
Yeah,
afterwards,
yeah,
but
you do that after you say you're hit. So you're gonna fire rune him.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
So
That's
roll it.
yeah. I rolled a strength save. That is a natural 20 for 25.
Okay, so
Not restrained. Still takes 2d6 though.
4, 4, so 8.
Okay, 8 more points damage. Not bad. Cool. All right, that's your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How bad is the bear?
You took a chunk out of them, but it's a freaking cave bear. They're pretty sturdy. All right.
Mhm.
This one's gonna come out for the other tasty morsel. That is a small creature. Rook, what's your AC again? Is it 15? Thumbs up.
Yes, 15.
Okay, so that will miss. Claw attack will also miss with a nat 1. As you see the pretty lights and just kind of follow them and just
Like
goes-
drunken boxing, like
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Lucius, you are up.
Let me form that echo right next to that bear with the fairy fire on it.
Oops. Cool.
And my boy's gonna do 3 attacks.
Damn.
Yep.
I love MMA fighters, bro.
Natural 1, so that's gonna miss.
Yep.
That one is a. Wait. What does fairy fire do?
You have
you have
advantage.
advantage.
Oh shit! Okay, let me read all that. That's better. Yay, let's go. All right, that's a 18 plus 5, 23. And then that is a 14 plus 5. That is a 14 plus 5, 19.
Yeah, anything over 13 hits.
Okay, anything over 13 hits. Okay, and a 14. Perfect. And so tax. He's pretty good. That's 3. One, 2. 12 plus 3, 12 plus 3, 9 plus 3, and 5 plus 3.
So
6 plus
15. 12 is 27 plus 8 is 34.
Well, 15 plus 12. 15 plus 12
27.
plus 5 plus 3, 8. 25 or 35. 35.
35. Oh, I did 7, not 8. Woo, boy.
All right. Oh, geez.
Okay. You sliced him pretty damn good. All right. With all the commotion and a nat 20 on perception, Dunce will wake up and get up from prone. At the start of his turn, I need to read something very carefully here.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I wondered if Dissonant Whispers required language, and it does not. So he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on that one. That is a 10 plus 1 for an 11. So it's 3d6 psychic damage. I rolled 3 ones. Oh, God.
It's all right because there are going to be like 4 opportunity attacks right now.
3 Farzu's prone.
You can still make opportunity attacks if you're prone. I thought, maybe not.
Oh, yeah, you can, but it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that's 3. And now he has to run as far away as possible. All his movement? Yes. Okay, so Ragnar, Emrys, and the Pat Companion. Farzu's at disadvantage if you want to make an opportunity attack. I don't know if you still have daggers. Yeah, Ragnar.
I have a dagger.
Make an opportunity attack. Hold up, I'm about to post a screenshot in the Secret Projects channel. Or a photo in the Secret Projects channel.
Of all of the ones.
No, of the fact that Emrys's wolf is about to fucking and him are about to fucking eviscerate something.
Goddamn.
That's almost the same roll I got.
Nice, what'd you get?
Well, with disadvantage, I got to take the smallest amount, right?
Yes.
2 plus 3.
2 plus 3 is a 5? Damn.
That
Okay.
sucks.
Okay, so that on Emrys's attack is 12 plus 4 for 16, plus another 12 for 28. Because I rolled max. His wolf did 22 for a total of 50. Ragnar, what was your opportunity attack?
I never rolled it.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll my d20. 19 plus
That'll hit.
Hmm?
That'll hit.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna have you roll damage. But yeah, basically when it tries to run away, like one wolf gets as it backs away, like tries to run away from the Dissonant Whispers, like both wolves like bite onto its leg and just bite down to the bone, and it just kind of face plants onto like Ragnar uppercutting him with his axe, and he's just fucking done. Y'all. All right, Henrietta, you're up. Then Dietrich, then Farzu.
So which one's the one I hit before?
That one.
I'm gonna continue my witch bolt.
Okay.
2 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then Frank's gonna go and bite it.
Okay.
15, so 4 points of damage.
Nice. Dietrich.
I'm going to bonus action cast Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
And then take an attack with my action with Booming Blade. And do I get +2 for this because of the
Frank?
because of Frank?
You do.
That's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Wrathful Smite. So Wrathful Smite, he's got to make a DC 13
That's a
Wisdom
nat
save.
1 for 2.
So He is frightened of me until
Yep.
the spell ends.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it. And as an action, he can use his action to try to save again.
Yep. I remember Wrathful Smite.
Yeah, frightened means he can't come closer to me. And he has disadvantage to attack anything
Yep.
as long as he can see me.
Yeah, that frightened effect actually works with Aura of Dread on Oathbreaker Paladins.
Let's not talk about Oathbreaker Paladins.
So that's 25 total damage. I rolled pretty high.
You did. How are you doing this?
Um, so after I stabbed it on my last turn, and then Frank bit him again, and the wish bolt went off, I just steel myself and channel my anger into this wrath, and my blade just lights up this glowing color and plunge it into his torso, and he just like catches on fire, basically.
Nice. Singed cut kind of opens up. The
And
hair
then
kind of
when
burning away from the wound.
And then when he dies, I heal from Hexblade's curse. Yeah, I heal 4.
Cool. Arzu and then Rook.
I'm gonna get up and spin around.
Okay.
And cast Chaos Bolt at that guy.
Okay.
Gonna go for lightning damage. For 11.
11 lightning damage. Damn. All right. Cool. Any movement?
Nope.
Cool. Rook, you're up.
I will start flailing at it with my short swords.
Okay.
And let's see. Do I need to make any saving throws against the potion of tripping exactly one ball?
Not this turn.
Okay. And let's see, I roll with advantage because he's glowy.
Yes.
Very glowy.
25.
Okay. Minus a d4, which is a 2, so that's 23, but that still hits.
Okay.
Because you are still, quote unquote, tripping one ball.
Yeah, I'm probably still more than one, but let's see. I will do 6 damage with that attack, and then I will take a swing with my bonus action with the other hand, and just kind of bounce the weapon softly off of Bear Fluff. With an 11, I don't think hits.
Yeah, an 11 will not hit.
But then my pigeons from the first attack will deal their damage. Rook is just kind of like freaking out and like
Rainbow colored
throws like
bear
a rush of
fluff.
pigeons in the bear's face.
Okay.
For another 5 damage.
Okay. How would your pigeons like to do this?
Oh man, I don't know. She's just like flailing her arms like in the bear's face, like, go away, stop. Oh god, there's an invisible one too. and just like all of the pigeons kind of, I don't know, peel all the fur off the bear's face. Just this like rush of pigeons in the bear's face, and just
And it reveals more wonderful colors that start flowing down its body into the bear fluff. The rest of you all just see these spectral pigeons pick the face of this thing clean to where there's like no more flesh on it from like the nose to where the eyes are, and are just horrified by it.
Dear
Rook just like
Lord.
falls her ass on the ground, like screaming.
Miss Rook. Miss Rook.
There's an invisible one. Oh God, it's horrible.
No, you took care of it. No, miss.
There's
Calm down now.
It was disgusting. Fuck.
All right. Well, this is
Okay,
a interesting. Yeah.
While this is happening, Dietrich is still standing over the immolating corpse of the bear he killed, and he'll just say, "Well, that hit was just right."
I'd like to skin the bears.
Take a point. So that is, I assume you have proficiency with daggers, so yeah. That is, sorry, while I do that, that is a dexterity check.
Guidance.
Guidance. Plus, that's a plus D4, right?
Yes.
$19.
Boo. Oh,
Can you collect some of the bear fat?
Possibly. Don't know how fatty these are yet.
They only had the bare necessities on them.
They are cave bears.
And they are fattening themselves up for winter.
Ah.
So yeah, if you guys want to try and hack some fat off, you certainly can.
I would
Will
like
there-
to. Definitely.
Will there be honey?
No. Yeah. So strength check.
I mean,
Or
Whoever was trying to hack off the bear fat.
if you want
I
to
can.
check their stomach contents, there might be honey.
Please don't give
No.
him ideas.
Would
No,
you want
okay,
the
I'll do
honey
it.
in that
Give him
case?
ideas.
I would like to just check. I just want the bear fat. The bear fat's practical. I don't need no half digested fucking honey. Jesus Christ. What?
Well, tough shit.
Even imagine, I can imagine some dudes like, you know what? So some D&D character
I'm gonna
doing
eat some
that.
stomach honey.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
I'm gonna
That's
eat
gonna
some
be a
stomach
19.
honey. 19.
That's gonna be a
I re-
19. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to
Seems
hack.
like
You're able to hack like a sizable 12-pound just hunk of like pure bear fat.
Pelts
good
might be
for 'em.
useful too. The pelts might fetch a nice price if we can find
that's what I
somewhere
was
in
thinking.
Rhienport
What was
that
your
can
dex on
get
that again?
19. Yeah, 19.
Okay.
I want some honey.
It's
Can I?
it's sloppy because you're not a skinner by trade. But it's yeah, you're able to get some sizable chunks of pelt off.
I'm getting the honey, so
Ragnar with the half-digested stomach honey.
Yeah, it's mostly if you actually are gonna cut one of their
Mostly
stomachs open.
acid.
Yeah, it's mostly acid. There are hunks of like other smaller bear, maybe based off the fur. You don't know in their stomach, but like, yeah, there's no there's no honey there.
Honey, there ain't no honey. Mm-mm.
Do I need to roll
Sad
for any
day.
of the other bears for skinning them?
No.
It's a sad day for Ragnar.
Right.
So
Sounds
3
like these
mediocre.
bears were at the top of the woodland critter food chain.
So what's up?
The happy tree friends.
They were.
I will add a chunk of honey.
No, bear fat.
Bear fat. Sorry. Hey, not honey. Not honey.
Not
No, no, no,
stomach
no.
honey. Not stomach honey.
You're getting the
No,
honey?
not stomach honey.
All right.
How
No, no, no,
dare
no, no.
you?
Hold
All right.
up now.
Does anybody else want to do anything before you guys attempt another long rest? With the bears.
I got their hides.
Yep.
What do they weigh?
They're about 15 pounds a piece.
Okay.
What should we do with what's left of them?
3.
Leave them for the dire wolves, of course.
Yeah, I suppose.
We could use one of them to cook up some food.
Emerson's wolf is just like casually chewing on the leg bone that's broken off. He's gonna.
Rook
What-
is poking around at the edge of the woods looking for the invisible one.
Miss
So
Rook, please
Go
come
ahead.
back. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just making a joke.
Ah,
Well, let's hear it.
yeah.
No. Like Miss Rook, please come back. No, don't go off alone.
Don't go looking for
Just that kind of
Snuffleupagus.
joke. Yeah.
I think it was a little too strong for that one.
Yes.
Oh, I
Lucius.
Maybe I'll
Lucius,
give her half that a
I'm
month
not,
later.
I'm not sure they're a miss.
Rook is a miss.
In game, yeah,
Rook's
right?
player
Oh,
is
in game
dead.
she is? Okay.
I believe so.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. In game, she's a miss. Yeah. Brooke has said she's a miss.
I believe we
Oh,
have. I believe we covered
Lucius-
that in game.
Rook
Yeah.
is miss. Rook's
Yes.
player is there.
Yes.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
Like Lucius has specifically asked Brooke, like how he referred to you.
I believe. Yeah, that happened.
So Rook says, "What's a pronoun?" Because she's not that smart. She does have
Ignore me.
blue hair though, so she presumably has pronouns.
It's the blue hair that's the giveaway.
Yeah, like that retort. It's like, oh, of course you have blue hair and pronouns. Liberal snowflake. Never mind.
Oh
Oh shit.
god.
Shit.
Anyways.
Shit just got real.
I assume you all are gonna calm down and try and take a long rest.
Yep.
Mhm.
What
Cool.
quality is the hide again? Sorry.
It's just medium
Medium.
quality. If you're writing details down.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do the best job, but also not the worst. So
So then I take my watch and finally ask that question to my patron.
yeah, as everybody settles down and tries to go back to sleep, and it's Dietrich's turn for watch. What was the question again?
Will we be rewarded when we get back to Rhienport?
Also, I swear to God, I have lost once again my notes on which one is which.
Good is hot.
No.
Good is hot. It warms. It heats up.
Just nod and put the amulet back under my shirt and keep an eye on the tree line.
Okay.
Oh, so we're doing our long rest.
Yep. You guys want to hit your long rest buttons? You can.
Does Rook benefit from the long rest, or is she?
Yes, you benefit from the
Okay.
long rest, and are no longer "quote unquote" tripping balls.
I want to trip balls.
I mean,
Well, we have the
you have
potions.
that ability to.
You know the
trip
gnome
balls.
to ask about a drink.
Anywho, you guys wake up the next morning, a couple more days shy of Rhienport and whatever awaits there.
Yay.
Feeling pretty good.
And that's what we'll
On
pick
the
up.
road again.
That's what we'll pick up next week. How about that?
Yep.
Oh my god, guys! I had the weirdest dream. There were these bears.
You mean those bears? And I pointed like the 3 disgusting bear corpses
Yeah,
that have
those
been
things.
skinned.
They look kind of
and
like
like
that, but they were like 31 colors.
Yeah. On that
Oh god,
bombshell.
the rainbow
pat Brooke
bears.
on the shoulder.
On that
Oh,
bombshell.
yes.
On that bombshell.
Thank-
We'll unpack that next week. Because that's a lot. Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.